Hey everybody, I'm Richie Torrance of Rich Atlanta, and one of my favorite things to do is to connect dots and answer questions for people who are looking at moving to the Atlanta area. Now with this video, we're going to be speaking specifically to first-time home buyers, and make sure you stick around to the end to get a copy of our Ultimate Buyers and Sellers Guide. The best advice I can give to someone who is buying their first home is just to make sure you pick an agent that you click with, right? Someone you got great chemistry with and someone you communicate easily with. Because the process, is a little overwhelming if you've never done it, but you want someone that you can express your concerns, ask the same questions over and over, and if you need to go see the same property a few times just to make sure it's the one, you need someone that understands you and is patient at the same time. So the thing about the process, it's actually really simple, but make sure you find an agent that you click well with, because that's very important. So what do you need to know as a first-time home buyer? Well, the first thing to know is that the process is actually simpler than you might realize. You hear a lot of people talk about how stressful it is to buy a house, and actually it's really not, because the process really, in all reality, is to figure out what your budget is, what area we're going to be going to. Then you start going to see properties, which is so much fun. And at that point, you start developing, exactly what style of home and what area you're looking at. And then the right home just always magically appears, right? Then we get it under contract, we do an inspection, you submit your documents to the lender, we get an appraisal, and then bada bing, bada boom, we go get some keys, and we're ready to close. So the main thing that I always like to just let first-time home buyers know up front is that the process is actually a lot of fun and it's not stressful at all. The only time it gets a little stressful is when you're doing an inspection. But the thing to remember, a house, condo, town, it's all built by a human being. There's going to be issues, but we get all that resolved. And if it can't be resolved, we just go to another property. We terminate that one, right? So just keep in mind, if you're buying your first home, it's actually a lot of fun and pretty simple, okay? Be sure to click on the link below to access our Ultimate Buyers and Sellers Guide. And as the sign says, be sure to like and subscribe and comment below.
His name is Richie Rich. His name is Richie Rich.